One of the attributes I think you have to have as an effective leader is curiosity. I think you've got to be curious about not only the market conditions, but about the opportunities that are out there for you and for your team, curiosity about the capacity of what your team can do, curiosity about how you can make it better, constantly challenging yourself and your team, and never becoming complacent. I think you also need to be the individual who obviously sets the tone, the pace, the strategy for where the team is going to go, and setting goals and standards, expectations, and then holding people to those expectations, which sometimes can be more challenging than we care to think about. I think you also need to be an honest self-reflector of what your team is good at, and quite frankly, maybe what your team needs some help in terms of developing their skills, their abilities. As well as a self-reflector of your own abilities and knowing what you're good at and quite frankly what you're not good at, and being honest with yourself in that regard, and trying to make sure that for those things that you're perhaps not as well suited for, that you have others who can fill that void. I think another characteristic in today's world, although it's a very upbeat market right now, is not being afraid to call a crisis. When there is a crisis either of opportunity and you don't know if you've got the right organization or resources to take advantage of it, or certainly a crisis that might be a real threat to the business. Again, so that you've got the scope and scale of response to that particular need that's sufficient to take care of what the issue might be. So a lot of complexity, a lot of challenge right now, but certainly the industry is in an amazing role.